And it's time to welcome back our Mayor, Bob Parker. It's lovely to see you on Fashion Wednesday. How are you, Bob?
Yeah, feeling very unfashionable.
Hey, it's okay. You've been very busy and hard at work.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm a fashion icon here, but never mind. Got my jeans, got my Canterbury rugby jacket. And,
you're good to go.
Yeah, good to go. Yeah.
Hey, great news about filled with architects as well, isn't that good?
Yes, I mean, this is a tremendously generous offer. There's some misunderstandings. I mean, we haven't appointed them. They've come to us, the Institute of Architects, and they've said, we'd like to help the city. We'd like to give you our services to do a bit of work and maybe come up with some pieces that would be effectively a think tank, really, about what we could do and what we could be thinking of for a look for our city going into the future. Let's get quality into the equation. And we'd like, they said, we'd like Mr. Athfield to kind of be our spokesperson, to head this up, to be our architectural ambassador. And I've accepted that on behalf of all of us because it doesn't cost us anything. These are the people who will be instrumental in reshaping the city as we rebuild. So I think that the fact that they want to work together to come up with a cohesive view for what we can be is a brilliant idea. And this is a really important time, obviously. If we set aside the anguish and the concern that we're feeling as a city and step back and look at the big picture, we've got an opportunity now to build our city, to leave our heritage, if you like, and that heritage needs to fit in with the beautiful heritage that we all love about Christchurch, those wonderful stone buildings, the character buildings, and we're going to lose some of those character buildings. I have to be really honest about that, you know. But what goes back in their place should reflect the values that we have as a city and should fit into our current built environment, but maybe take it ahead a little bit as well.
It'll be great. As you say, historically in years to come, they'll be able to see pre-earthquake and, you know, post-earthquake.
It'll be a discussion that we'll have. I mean, I'm happy for lots of people to have input to this process. So I think that the more input we get, the better. And if it gets a good result for us as a city, then that's the main thing. That's what's important.
So state of emergency in place now until midday tomorrow, is that right?
Yeah, we're extending it for 24 hours. We're not completely ready to transition. What the government has done is, with a piece of legislation and using a process called an order in council, which gives a minister the ability to vary a piece of legislation for a purpose that we might determine for the public good, it gives us a set of tools to go forward. Now, we've got some of those tools under the emergency powers, but the emergency powers are too broad spread, too broad brush. We want to return the process back to council, business as usual, but we also want to ensure that, because it's not actually business as usual when it comes to allowing people to get on with the process of rebuilding homes and rebuilding the city, we need to simplify the process. And if I could just take a second to explain why and give you an idea of the scale. In the normal terms of the process we would have for building consents and resource consents, given the level of repair that we're going to need for our city, it would take every building inspector in New Zealand around 2 years to process the work that's going to be on our desk in the next 2 months. So we need a simpler process, otherwise people will just be waiting for years to get resource consents.
That puts it into good perspective.
Yeah, it's unacceptable. So this is really about trying to smooth that process without losing the quality of the outcomes, but simplifying the red tape.
Fantastic news. And good to see the government pass through that law last night as well, so that's going to make things easier too. Yes,
well that's all part of the process. I mean, that's basically giving us the legislative empowerment to move out of a state of emergency, get back to business as usual, but in the areas where it's business not as usual, around consents and rebuilding, we want to have a clear, concise process to help people, not get in the way of people.
Now, the emergency fund, can we talk about that again? Because Sue Wells quickly mentioned that yesterday, and this is good now. This has come about, hasn't it? So for people that have been unable to stay in their homes, that's right, isn't it?
Well, yeah, primarily it is. We're already giving out money at the moment, so I think it's $1,000 for a single person, $2,000 for a couple. The maths does make sense there, and but if it's a family, about $3,000. So the criteria is that you've got a house, you can't live in that property, you know, for whatever reason. reason it's now been red stickered or yellow stickered, you've had to move out, and clearly you've got some costs. So we'll broaden the number of reasons that will allow people to apply to that fund in the weeks and days ahead, but that was to get it out there as quickly as possible for the people in most need. We've also got a huge pile of offers of help from every council around the country.
Great.
Communities giving us money. We're going to announce later on today about an extraordinary free event that we're going to have in the city, which will be, I think, stunning. A little bit later on. Can you give us any
hints here, Bob?
I can. The hint that I will give you is it may be the biggest single musical event ever held in New Zealand. It will be in, probably sometime in October, and it will involve some amazing Kiwis. And the idea of it is really that I think we've got a city of 400,000 volunteers, 400,000 people helping each other, not just the people who are directly involved in emergency services, but neighbours helping neighbours.
Yes, exactly.
And I want to find a way, we want to find a way, frankly. And the musicians in New Zealand came to me and they said, can we help in some way? And so together, I think we've come up with an idea which will be fantastic.
That is very exciting. So we'll find out more about that this afternoon. It'll be announced.
We'll be doing an announcement this afternoon. The Prime Minister's going to be in the city this afternoon. We're going out to the university, and I think that's going to be an appropriate place to lift the lid on that and a couple of other things.
Perfect. Sounds good. Mayor Bob Parker, thank you so much. We'll let you get back out there, and of course we'll be catching up with the council.
I've got to get fashionable. What can I do?
We'll get you back at next week.
I need a transplant.
Remember the Christchurch City Council's details, 039418 900. That's the number that you need. There's some websites there for you as well. And don't forget, have a look at the new website too, Recover Canterbury, which is fantastic, recovercanterbury.co.nz.